Good morning, students. It's Mr. Rob. Today, since we are practicing social distancing and the fact that we are sequestered in our houses and you can't come to school, I thought I'll bring something to you. So what I've decided to do today is talk to you a little bit about invasive species and take you on a virtual field trip. The way this is going to work is we are on the hunt for an invasive plant called Dyer's Woad. Let's take a look at what Dyer's Woad looks like. Okay, so I've got my handy dandy field guide. For those of you who are in my environmental studies class, we did take a field trip up Logan Canyon, and some of you were able to see what one of these guides looks like. So this is going to be where we're looking for Dyer's Woad, and I will tell you a little bit about that in a minute. When we want to identify a plant, what it looks like and where we can find it, we'll go to the back where the index is. Here's our index. We want D for Dyer's Woad. And there it is on page 72. Dyer's Woad. Here is the plant that we are looking for. And we're going to go up onto the foothills on Bonneville Shoreline Trail and see what we can find. All right, students, we're on our way. We're going to go up to the Bonneville Shoreline Trail in the hunt for Dyer's Woad. So I got my handy dandy partner over here. Maggie, come here. There's my dog. My other helper, my wife Jill. We are going to go see how much we can find. And because it's an invasive species, we are not going to worry about it at all, except digging it up. Okay, here we are at Jump Off Canyon Trailhead. I got my handy dandy rainbow bag and my guide so I know what to look for. There's the trailhead. You all know where this is. There's the Catholic Church. We are going to just take a walk up on the foothills, and gratefully it has just rained, so the soil is going to be really nice that we can dig these plants up, get rid of them so they will not continue to invade all of the native species of plants that are up on the mountain. So let's take a walk. Okay, so here we are on the trail, walking, looking for the plant called Dyer's Woad. We see sagebrush, we see scrub oak, and here's our sign to tell us where we are. So we parked at Jump Off Trailhead, and that's where we're headed. If we keep going up, we'll hit the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. So we're on the lookout for some Dyer's Woad. We're going to find it in disturbed areas. That means areas that have been cleared away and their seeds can find an easy spot to germinate. And here we have some right here. So we got this one here. There's my little friend. This is what we're looking for. I know what it looks like. So here's our handy dandy field guide. All right, so that's what it looks like when it is just a small plant. You'll notice these are the seeds, and you'll see these in summertime, yellow flowers, and then the seed pods, and this is what we'll see in the middle of summer. We are gathering Dyer's Woad before the stalk forms, because what we're going to do with this plant, you'll see that it's called Dyer's Woad. It is a dye that the settlers here in Utah brought over from England so that they could make blue dye. So notice this is what we're looking for. The leaves have some toothed edges on there. Don't get it confused with a plant like this, right? So you have to be very specific about what you're looking for. And we're going to just take this plant and we're going to just pull it up, and then my handy dandy helper with the rainbow bag and open that up, and we're going to start collecting the Dyers wood. Over here, right here, we see the stalk is already starting to form. Let me pull it up and I'll show you. So here's the stalk, and you're gonna see it's got a little bit of a purple tinge to it. There. All right, that's what we're looking for. Okay. Put it in my bag. We're off. Oh, there's quite a bit over here.
Let's load up.
Okay. Okay, here's a perfect spot that we would likely find Dyers woad here in the spring. If you look here, you see this erosion. That is what we call a disturbed area, as well as anything near the tree. So I was on the trail just the other day up here and noticed that it was starting to germinate, so that's why we're on the trail today. Oh, I got something to show you. So there's this plant that I'm seeing all over the place and I don't know what it is. So here's what you can do. So some of you know about this app. It's called iNaturalist. You see it right here. So click that. Right? And then we're going to take a picture of this plant, and it will help us identify ones that we don't know or that's not in our handy dandy guide. Here's the one I'm looking at right here. So I'm going to just take a picture of this plant. Come take a look at it. Okay. I don't know what that is. So let me take a photo. And this is what shows up. So, looks like it's of the genus Lomatium, or a biscuit root.
And that's the one that's been seen nearby, right?
Yep. So we can share it there.
Success.
Success. We found out that it's called a biscuit root.
Yeah, I see more and more. Is it invasive?
It is not invasive, so we want to leave that all alone.
Okay.
It's supposed to be here.
So where does it originate from?
England. Great Britain.
So I'm guessing, holy cow.
That's why it can be kind of hard to pull. Okay, so we're coming up on this section of the trail, and we see a bunch here, and as we go up, we're gonna see it is covering this whole area and then down. So we're gonna go pick a bunch of this and see what we come up with. annuals, perennials, and you have biennials, and these are biennials. So they'll grow 1 year, and then the second year they'll make the seeds. Okay, so here I have been digging some of this up, and then you'll see that all these babies probably came from a plant similar to this one. So this is the stalk of the Dyers Woad, and you can see last year's seeds on them. So these seeds landed and then made all of these baby plants. So what I find interesting is because this plant came from England to make blue dye or indigo dye, you'll see that people in England actually put this in their gardens and grow it on purpose, feed it with fertilizer, try and make it get as big as possible. And here it's just an invasive, we try and get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm just noticing that some of these pull the leaves off.
You saw that the roots are quite deep, so it can be really challenging to get it dug up. So oftentimes we just tell hikers that when the stalks come up in yellow flowers, just grab it and pull at it, pull at it, pull at it. It will weaken the plant and can possibly kill it. But so at the very least, we just do our best to get as much of the foliage off as possible.
Okay.
So that weakens the plant. And if we can continue to weaken it, it's not going to produce as many seeds, flowers. Plenty still up here for you to do your